All right, hey, this is a way overdue. It's been like well over 24 hours since the game happened. But Bears Raiders review. Sorry, I missed it yesterday. I had like a terrible headache. I couldn't even get out of bed. It is bad. I'm getting a headache right now, actually. But I'm not delaying this by 2 days. Let's go. Bears Raiders week 5. Yes, week 5. Let's get into it. So yeah, I was kind of sad that I missed out on recording this yesterday, but then the greatest news came out that John Gruden resigned or got fired or whatever. Completely deserved, by the way. He's a terrible person. Those emails, I'm not going to repeat what he said, but just look up John Gruden emails if you're somewhat curious and you'll see what I'm talking about. But again, honestly, like I forgot a lot of, because I normally record these videos like with like my impressions that I come up with as the game is going on. But I kind of forgot about those, and like my headache was just getting worse and worse as the day went on while I was watching the game. So didn't really pay too much attention to this game, and all I really wanted to say was like the defense looked pretty good. Like you can see here, the Raiders defense kind of just ran over the Bears defense, but especially right here in the red zone. First of all, we got kind of lucky considering I think there's a flag here, right? Yeah, this is where the flag was. You could see the flag being thrown. We got really lucky by flags, but look at Gruden there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the flags were pretty egregious. Like, yeah, really bad. But like, I think more than anything, at like right at the beginning, the Raiders' worst enemy was their own offensive line. Like as you can see, they had a touchdown there, and that just that got reduced to a field goal, right? And then here's Fields. Yeah, like but again, like there's nothing more to say. It's like this is our first win against elite competition, I guess, especially since the yeah, wow. Especially since the Raiders, as you can see, were 3-1 heading into this matchup. And they were pretty good. Like they looked like a solid team. I saw Raiders fans. Of course, you don't really take stock in what Raiders fans say because they kind of go like they're extremely homers. They have an extremely homer take on their team, is what I'm trying to say. But like even like from like common NFL like NFL media, NFL Twitter, stuff like that, you could see like the Raiders were looking like a really good team this year. And it's kind of good to see like Justin Fields get his second test right, but like first test where the offensive line is actually doing stuff and allowing him to get whatever. And here you can see Justin Fields' first career touchdown to Horseman Jepser Horsted. Jet. That is really embarrassing. I don't know what I was doing there, but Fields just looked really good. Like he still looks like a rookie quarterback. The defense was also really good. We're gonna see some like I think Khalil Mack ended up having like what was it, like 2 or 3 sacks today alone. Robert Quinn didn't get any sacks, but he was like doing pressures, of course. Like Robert Quinn has been doing really good. Like I feel like if Dak Prescott, hot take, probably a very biased take, but if Dak Prescott didn't get like that terrible injury last year, I genuinely feel like he would have got one comeback player of the year this year. Cause like compare his play from last year to this year, he's looked like really really good, like amazing. Big fourth down stop there, and then was like I know Justin Fields got injured, and then like he was out for like one play. I think they're gonna show it here, but well, I guess not. But like Dalton, like even Dalton was only in for like one play. I don't know if they'll show it, but even for the one play, like even Dalton looked good. Like I was seeing this on Twitter, people are saying like Andy Dalton's probably the best backup in the league, and that actually makes sense because like I know Bears fans like to hate on him a lot, and like I saw people, is that Dalton? I don't even know. Yeah, it is Dalton. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like he had one pass, but it's a really good pass. Like I think that kept our drive alive. I think we ended up scoring a touchdown on this drive, right? We definitely did. Yeah. So like, sorry. Yeah, like Dalton had that one play, and like Bears fans like to hate on Dalton a lot, but I really don't see why because he's a good quarterback. I think it's just a bunch of people. I saw people comparing him to Nick Foles, which like he is Andy Dalton is 100,000% better than Nick Foles is. Like, it's just the fact. Yeah, there's a touchdown. Like, if Dalton wasn't in there for that one, if Dalton didn't make that a one throw, he would have we wouldn't have gotten that touchdown. Like, duh. But I mean, there's a good throw. It's a really well placed throw too. Like, Dalton's a good quarterback. There's a Khalil Mack sack. And yeah, the main gripe I had with this problem though, and we'll probably see this as like we get into the third, fourth quarter highlights, the offense looked really, really stale and really bland. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, like it is just a bunch of like basic run plays where you'd have Damian Williams or Juice Herbert running up the middle for like the entire drive. And like what's Bill Lazor or Matt Nagy, I don't even know who's calling plays because like both of them were wearing headsets this game. But like whoever was running the offense is like they played conservative with like for absolutely no good reason because the game was absolutely not over. I think they ended up scoring a touchdown. I cannot believe he dropped that. Wow. Yeah, like I think we'll start to see it here. Like it's just a bunch of runs. Like I get that like Khalil Herbert and Damian Williams were running really well, but like you just don't do runs like see like that. That is exactly what I was talking about. Like I don't think that is good because and that is like the entire third and fourth quarter, which is the problem. Because you can't get complacent when you have a 14-3 lead, okay? Especially when like the Raiders have been known to be a second half team this year. And I believe oh no, that is a touchdown or interception. Wow, yeah. That is a good interception. But you can't have the defense bail you out on every play. Like I get like I said I think I had this exact same gripe last year and the year before that you can't have the defense bail you out on every play, and it's especially true in the second half where you have like Las Vegas being an extremely offensive, explosive team on the offense in the second half. Because like I think they've mounted like two of their three wins were second half comebacks. I believe. I think one of them they were one or both of them actually they were down 14, like 14-0 at the end of the half, and then they came back to win. So when the team is known to do that this year, like you don't want to play complacent at all. That is a really good sack by Gibson, by the way. Yeah, I'm not gonna like rant about the offense for the whole 10 minutes. The defense looked really good. I remember I heard I don't know who was commentating this game. I don't think they showed that play here, but like Deshaun decided a really good job of like hiding coverages and hiding blitzes. Like a lot of the plays, they looked like 12 or 11 man blitzes, and then all of a sudden, like as the ball was being snapped, you'd see like Eddie Jackson, Jalen Johnson, a couple other like defensive backs like kind of drop back into coverage real quick, and you'd only have 4 people rushing. Like that's like some amazing like trickery stuff. Like I don't know how that's one of the like offense things I was talking like this really like I was really scared after that play that we would like blow the lead, because like you cannot be complacent when you're up 14-3 against a second half team, like this season a second half team, right? Yeah. I think this drive actually ends up being a touchdown for the Raiders, which is really bad for us. But I mean, we were able to stop the, oh yeah, this like the 2-play Peterman legend. Sorry, this video is like completely weird. But like I said, it's just have not interacted with football for the last day. But yeah. Yeah, and then like our run defense is also like kind of shaky. Like you could see like I don't know if it's like a Josh Jacobs thing or just like our run defense thing. And also like, you know, we were missing Akeem Hicks this week, which is really wasn't good for us. But I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? Like we were missing Akeem Hicks, but also like Eddie Goldman turned up. Like he was putting a lot of pressure. Roquan Smith, of course, he's always been good. Khalil Mack and Robert Quinn too. They've been really, really good. Yeah, like our defense just looked good. Like Desai is way better than Pagano was. He really feels like a younger, like second coming. No, that's really bad comparison. Just like a younger version of Vic Fangio, who was like really good for us, and like, you know, he was the one who made our defense great. And I think this drive does lead to the Josh Jacobs touchdown I was talking about. Yes, yeah, that's what it was. I personally don't think it is a touchdown. I really think Eddie Jackson took it, but I mean, let's see. I don't know. Whatever. we ended up winning, so I don't know why I'm still getting mad over this. And then this, like, a great Khalil Mack sack. Like, Khalil Mack was so good. Like, it's fitting that in John Gruden's last game, Khalil Mack turns up and absolutely pummels his team. By the way, like, John Gruden traded, or I don't know if John Gruden's the general manager, but John Gruden in his first, like, I think that is his first year too, right? In his first year as Raiders coach, he traded away Khalil Mack. Yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've seen a lot of people actually hating on Cole Kmet for absolutely no reason, and like to that I say, is he in? You can see him like right here. Actually, let me put that back real quick. Yeah, like you can watch Cole Kmet right here. You can see him blocking. Like, he's been a really good blocker, especially when we don't have an offensive line this year. Like, we need that blocking. I saw someone attack Cole Kmet on Twitter just because like he couldn't catch one pass. But like, come on. Like, it is last game where we ended up winning. It is like a late game thing. Oh, and Cairo Santos. Bang. It's just so refreshing to like see like a competent offense for once, a good defense again, and like a kicker who's actually consistent, because the Bears' history with kickers, right? So I think Cairo Santos ended up making another kick right here, which is amazing. Like, yeah, here it is. Bang. Especially after watching that like Packers Bengals game, where like it is just a constant miss after miss after miss after miss after missed field goals. It is just nice to see for once. Like, it's just nice to see a Bears kicker not having that issue, because after 2018, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, it is a good game all around. I'm excited. I shouldn't be saying this. I'm excited to see what the Bears can do against the Packers. I'm sure I'm saying this. So let me end this. I'm sure I'm saying this, but sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought. I'm sure I'm gonna say this now, and then next video you'll see from me is gonna be me complaining about the Bears again for God knows how long it's gonna be. Because when I start complaining about the Bears, you know how I get based on my Browns and Rams video. But yeah, all around a good game. It's still fire Matt Nagy, by the way, because I know a lot of non-Bears fans think that we're like all of a sudden switching our tone on Nagy. Absolutely not. I'd still fire Matt Nagy till it's backwards, but overall good game. Offense looked okay. Defense looked really good. We desperately need Akeem Hicks back. We always need Akeem Hicks. Like, he's like the centerpiece of our defense. But in the meantime, like, Eddie Goldman looked good. Bilal Nichols looked good. I forgot who flipped that guy for absolutely no reason. Might have been Nichols. I forgot who. But I don't know why he flipped that guy. That almost cost us, like, the game, honestly. But whatever. Good, solid all-around game. First win against, like, in quotations, elite competition. But I think it's a good thing. It's a good sign of things to come. I'm sure we're not going to beat the Packers, but I know Justin Fields is just going to look good. And like, this is great for Justin Fields' development. That's all I'm saying. I originally did not want Fields to start as soon as possible because of the offensive line was like absolutely in shambles. But he's been looking really good, especially with Lazar calling the plays, because like Lazar's actually scheming deep balls, rushes, all that stuff. Yeah, so that's really good. I've been talking for too much, and I actually got to go to sleep because it's like 12:30 right now. But hope you enjoyed this video. Still fire Matt Nagy. Offense looking good. Defense looking amazing. That's it. I will see you next week, and hopefully that'll come right after the game and not a day later. See ya.